Your team to remember about the last trip here?
All we want to remember is we won. That was it. Toronto played a great game that night. Obviously, Shusterkin was the difference in that game, and he played outstanding hockey for us. But we found a way to win a game in overtime, so it was huge for us. But I expect us to play a lot better tonight than last time.
Spencer was just telling us that Shusterkin's ability to read the play is what stands out to him. What have you appreciated about Igor's game?
Yeah, no, I agree with that assessment. He reads the play. He's a big, strong guy in the net, and he moves real well. And he's really competitive. So, good trades for a good goaltender, and he's been outstanding for us all year.
You played in Detroit when the Red Wings and the Leafs rekindled their rivalry in the original six. Would you like to see something like that happen here over time?
Oh, that's not going to happen. Those days. The rivalry used to be about 6 fights a game, so that's not happening in the NHL anymore. But no, it's like I said, it's two teams that are playing real good hockey right now. Toronto's played really well, and we played really good the past 4 games. So I think it's going to be a real good matchup tonight. And like I said, I think it's two talented hockey teams that should be a good game.
Do you think a playoff series or two is needed to kindle that kind of thing across the league with some other rivalry?
It always helps when you play a team in the playoffs, for sure. But there's so many teams now, and you're in your division. We see Toronto 3 times a year, so. But definitely playoff series make it a bigger rivalry, for sure.
I think it's going to be Alexis Lafreniere's 73rd NHL game. Where do you see his game at?
He's coming. No, he's playing well. He's working hard. Kid's got 4 goals, so obviously everybody wants more. But you look at those kids, and they're young kids still. He's 20 years old. Capo's 20 years old. Hedel. Miller, they're young kids, and they're playing real good hockey for us, and we're happy the role they're playing with us right now. And all these kids take off at different times. I've had a number of players over my career, the Hubertos, the Barkovs, same boat as those guys, the Marchessaults, all those kids, Alex Tuck, Shea Theodore. So you look at those kids, and you always want more, but their time will come.
I'm sure you watched film on him when you took the job. What have you learned about him maybe that you didn't see on the film?
Who's that?
You probably watched a lot of film on him, but when you took the job, on Alexis, sorry.
Right.
What have you sort of learned from him on the day-to-day that you didn't maybe know?
No, I mean, you know what? He was the #1 overall pick for a reason. He dominated junior hockey. His skill, his talent level is all good. And it's going to happen in the NHL too. It's just, like I said, it takes some time. They're young players. It's going to happen sooner or later. He's played good hockey for us. I like the way he's playing a more all-around game for us right now. And like I said, we got some top-end players that he doesn't get the first power play, and he doesn't get some of that stuff. So that time will come.
With that third line of Alexis, Julian, and Phil, they played a couple games together last season, but it didn't really last very long. Do you think they'll benefit from getting a few games to build chemistry together?
Yeah, as long as they play the way they played last game. They played great. They had real good scoring chances, and Julian scored a big goal. So I really like the way that line played.
You talked about the importance of them doing the little things. Considering they're so young, do you feel that's something you need to remind them of?
That's their job. As coaches, every day we go to practice, and it's not just the young guys. You got to remind all our players that. So that's what we do as coaches. And like I said, the last 3 or 4 games we played real good. We're happy with it.
Yeah, you have any lineup changes today?
Don't think so.
Have a goalie.
Not sure.
What have you liked the most about your team the last little bit here?
Playing a better defensive game, managing the puck a lot better, not turning the puck over in the neutral zone. Those are the things that every coach talks about, but we've definitely done that the last 3 or 4 games. So hopefully we come in here tonight against a very talented and fast Toronto team and do the same type of stuff.